Days remaining to the kickoff of the world's most prestigious tournament, World Cup Qatar 2022. The world is waiting to see who, at the end of it all, will be crowned the world's champions. Hello, welcome to Goal Line Extra, a YouTube sports channel. My name is James Ronald, and I'm here to share with you my favorite teams to win the World Cup. But before that, let me walk you through this crazy start, okay? Let me walk you through this crazy start. Did you know that the last 3 World Cup winners have failed to progress past the group stage? That was way back to 2006. And to check on the record, in 2006, Italy won the World Cup. And then in 2010, they bowed out of the World Cup, they bowed out of the tournament from the group stage. In 2010 World Cup, Spain were the eventual winners. Then in 2014, they bowed out of the World Cup from the group stage. World Cup of 2014, Germany won it. Then in 2018 World Cup, Germany bowed out of the World Cup from the group stage. 2018 World Cup, France won it. Now this is 2022. Is the curse continuing? Is France going to get out of the World Cup, turning from the group stage? Now, France is in Group D. Now, if you look at a group where France is, there is France, Denmark, Tunisia, and Australia. And from this group, when you look at this group, you on paper, France is the favorite to go through. And if you look at France and Denmark and Tunisia and then Australia, you look at all these teams and you look at France, defending champions, and you say, I think France is going through. Now, between Denmark, Tunisia, and Australia, they will toss it out. Who will come second? This is on paper. And also, if you look at Denmark, if they can carry on with the form they had from the Euros, they played very well. They played well, and if they can pick from where they ended from Euros, bring that form to the World Cup, then probably they will do something. But on paper, France is going through, coming out of this group, probably with Denmark, or Tunisia, Australia have to challenge Denmark to see if they can join France. Anything can happen. Or we talked about the curse that in the last 3 World Cup winners have failed to progress past the group stage. So here is France, and that now share with you my favorite teams to win the World Cup. Number one on the list is Brazil. Now, when you look at the Brazil team, the team summoned for this 2022 World Cup, then you look at the team and be like, now, wait a minute, who is out there to kick these guys out? Okay, briefly, let me just mention names. Some of the players. When you look at the goalkeeper, from their goalkeepers, Alisson Becker from Liverpool, you have Edison Moraes from Manchester City, and you have Weverton from Palmeiras. Now, all these 3 goalkeepers, when you close your eyes, you can pick any team. Just any team, you can pick Alisson Becker, you can pick Edison, you can pick Weverton, and whoever you pick will go and perform very well. So, from the goalkeeping department, I think Brazil have something here. There's cream from the goalkeeping department. Now, when you come to the defenders, listen to these names: Marquinhos from PSG, you have Thiago Silva from Chelsea, then you have Dani Alves, Alex Telles, Bremer from Juventus. Look at the defense alone. That's still in the defense. Okay, Bremer from Juventus, Eder Militao from Real Madrid. Then you have Marquinhos from PSG, Thiago Silva from Chelsea, Danilo Juventus, Dani Alves, then Alex Telles Tell me, there's still in that defense. Now, the goalkeeping department, defense, let's come to the midfield. Bruno Guimaraes is on form with his club, Newcastle, Casemiro from Manchester United. Then you have Everton Ribeiro, then you have Fabinho, you have Fred and Lucas Paqueta. That is the midfield. When you going forward, the attackers, Anthony, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Neymar, Pedro, Rafinha from Barcelona, Richardson from Tottenham, Rodrigo, Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr. Now tell me, you look at the team, the whole team, there is balance. I think what is going to disturb the coach is about who are these players he should select to make his first 11, because top notch, if you leave Ederson out to bring Alisson Becker, of course Alisson Becker will start. If you put Alisson Becker off, there's Ederson, there's Weverton. In the defense, you have Militao, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Dani Alves, Alex Telles, Alexandro. The midfield, you have Fabinho, you have Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro. Then going forward, are you going to go with Gabriel Jesus, and whom are you going to drop? Is it, of course, Neymar? There's Vinicius Jr. There's Richardson. There's Gabriel Martinelli. There's Anthony, and there's Gabriel Jesus. There's Pedro from Flamengo. There's Rafinha. So you look at the team. The team as summoned for Brazil to represent Brazil at the World Cup. Then tell me if you can't put Brazil as the favorite team to win the World Cup. What can only happen if the team fail to click? You know, the players fail to click. The understanding is not there. It is only when Brazil may fail if they don't play as a team. But playing as a team with this team, Brazil is going far, and I can't see Brazil failing to leave the trophy, World Cup trophy, this 2022. The coach have to get it right. Players have to get it right from on the pitch, doing exactly what the coach wants them to do, and players doing right, the coach making his selection right. Definitely Brazil is going to go far. That is with Brazil. Now, another team here is Argentina. And of course, Messi. We know probably this is the last World Cup for Messi. And Argentinian players would want to do something special for Messi to win the World Cup. They already won the Copa America in 2021. The champions of Fidelissima 2022, beating Italy 3-0, and that is something. Is really a statement that this team, Argentinian team, is something. Okay, look at their form, winning Copa America. After that, with going ahead and beating the champions of Europe, Italy, 3-0, and now here is the World Cup. And if you look at the team, they have Martinez, Aston Villa goalkeeper, in goal. Then in the defense, there's Nicolas Otamendi, there's Lisandro Martinez, Joan Fall, Christian Romero. In the midfield, Leandro Paredes, Rodrigo De Paul, Alex McAllister. So you look at that team alone, and you come to forward. The experience of Di Maria, Messi, Lautaro Martinez, Paulo Dybala also is part of the team. Though recently he had injuries, but coach still had to name him as part of the team traveling to Qatar. So that is Argentina for me. And look at the way they've performed recently, and now going to the World Cup, they can carry that form forward to the World Cup. They're going to be a real deal. And for me, the second team favorite to win the World Cup after Brazil. I talked about France. If you look at the France team, now the France team, what worries me is their midfield. Well, on record, like I said, in the last 3 World Cup, winners have failed to progress past group stage. But here is France. Look at that group: France, Tunisia, Denmark, Australia in Group D. Definitely, there's no way you can say France is going to bow out of the World Cup from the group stage. This edition, and you look at the squad, you will read still Mandanda, Alphonse Areola in goal. Then going in the defense, they have still there's the Hernandez brothers, Theo Hernandez and Lucas Hernandez. Then there is Kipempe, Ibrahim Konate, Jules Kounde, Pavard, William Saliba, Upamecano, then Rafael Varane. So this is the defense is now up to the champ. The rightful players is going to work with as his starters. Now in the midfield, it is young. This midfield probably is where you can start thinking otherwise for France. There's Camavinga, Youssouf Fofana from Monaco, then Guendouzi, then Rabiot, Chouameni, Ventout, then Jordan. This is the midfield. Probably there's going to be a weak link there. Remember, N'Golo Kante and Paul Pogba, they are not going to be part of the France team traveling to Qatar because of injuries. And probably this is a department I'm worried for France. Yes, but it looks generally, the other department, defense, okay, let's look at the goalkeeping department. Then going forward, the attackers, there's Benzema, Kingsley Coman, Dembele, Olivier Giroud, Antoine Griezmann, then Kylian Mbappe, then Nkunku Christopher. You look at this, probably the defense and the forward line can help this midfield. Even the defense, what they have from the back, then the forward line, then the midfield, they have young, talented midfielders, Camavinga, Chouameni, Guendouzi. They can come out with something. They can do something, make the midfield not to be felt as a weaker department. So with France and the squad, factor in the midfield, probably they will struggle a bit. But if they can find a way to make sure the weakness is not felt in their team in that midfield, then definitely you see France going far. Yeah, you see France going far. And in every tournament, there is always dark horse or dark horses. And to me, again, the golden generation, Belgium golden generation, I think this is a team that you would not name of, you would not say you cannot name other teams who have equally good players that would challenge for the title, and you fail to name Belgium. Look at their team: Thibaut Courtois in goal. Then they have experience in defense. Toby Alderweireld, there's Vertonghen leading that defense, and in the midfield, Axel Witsel, De Bruyne, the magician, Telemans, Yannick Carrasco, Thorgan Hazard, Castagna, Thomas Meunier, and going forward, there's Lukaku, Michy Batshuayi, Eden Hazard, Jeremy Doku, Dries Mertens, Leandro Trossard, Brighton Hove are forward. So you look at this team, this Belgium team. On a good day, when they go to this World Cup and they are in the mood, they can beat anyone. Anyone comes their way, anyone who comes their way, they can beat any team. This is the Belgium side. The national team, the players. You look at the players on these are good players, quality players. They can shock and surprise everyone. And also they're also interesting. They're interesting teams that are probably going to cause a lot of problems. Among which you have Portugal. Portugal, if you look at that team, young team led by Cristiano Ronaldo and talented players, Bernardo Silva, João Felix. That is Portugal for you. Then you look at João Cancelo. There is Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Neves, Andre Silva. You look at this team and you say, "Hell no! I think I can put Portugal as among teams favorite to challenge for the trophy, and this is Portugal for you, led by Cristiano Ronaldo. So I also put Portugal there, though not among my favorite team, but they're going to challenge. Then other teams that, yeah, probably they're going to challenge. You have Netherlands, crop of young players, they're doing well. They did well in the UEFA Nations League. Then you have Germany, Spain, and also there's this team that I feel, though people are still questioning why so and so selected part of the team going to World Cup. England. If you see, England have been knocking the door. In 2018, they finished in the semi-final, World Cup semi-final 2018. Then in 2020, they were the finalists in 2020 European Championship, and now this World Cup 2022. This is the 2022 World Cup, and you look at the way they performed. 2018, yes, 2020. Now this 2022, and almost the same team summoned, and they're going to the World Cup. Now, look at the players summoned by Gareth Southgate, selected by Gareth Southgate: Pickford, Ramsdale, Nick Pope, Ramsdale, then form. And you just look at where the way the positioning of the teams in the league, and you tell me this go. Then Pickford as well. With due respect, though Everton have been struggling, but he's also been doing some neat. Good work in there for Everton. Now in that defense, there's Trent Arnold, Eric Dyer, John Stone, Walker, Ben White, Luke Shaw, Maguire, Kieran Trippier. I think this is a good defense. Then midfield: Jude Bellingham, Conor Gallagher, Harrison Mount, Calvin Phillips. Then Declan Rice. And going forward, Phil Foden, Grealish, Madison, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka. And then Raheem Sterling and Callum Wilson. You look at this team. This is a team that you may not take them seriously, but they have good players, good young players, and they are hungry. They are hungry of winning. They are hungry of winning. They want something. And this is a team I think Gareth Southgate and this team might shock everyone. They might even go farther than what people expected from them. This England, the team, this England team, I think that they have a team. There is a team here that, to me, they're going to challenge for the title. They're not just going to participate. For me, I see this team going to challenge for the title. That is England for you. You can also have a say. Let me know which team you think is going to be the eventual winners of the World Cup 2022 Qatar. And please remember to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit on that notification bell. Thank you so much for being part of the Goal Line Sports. Thank you, and bye.